Hey, so solving equations again, but this time we're looking at something a little bit trickier. So we've got brackets involved now, we've got negatives involved, so let's see how we would deal with them. So the first thing you need to do before you can do anything else is expand both of these brackets. Now, remember when you expand a bracket, whatever this number is on the outside, you need to times by both of the terms inside the bracket. So to start with, 3 times 4x would get us 12x's. Then we must also do 3 times plus 1, which will get us a positive 3. Okay, so that is our first bracket expanded. Now we need to expand the second one. So we've got minus 7 times 2x. Now, when we times a positive by a negative, that's going to give us a negative answer. So we have negative 14x. And then we've got minus 7 times by positive 14. And again, when we times that negative by that positive, that's going to give us a negative 49. Now we've got an equation without any brackets in. Okay, so now we can solve this as we did on the previous one. We just need to be a little bit careful with this one because there are quite a few negatives floating around. So the first thing I need to do is get rid of my x's on one side. Now, I know in the previous video I suggested getting rid of the one where there's less of them. However, because the 14x's are negative, it's nice, the best way to do it is to get rid of anything negative as well. So if we get rid of the negative 14x by doing the opposite, so adding 14x, that will mean that we've got rid of those nasty negatives. So again, we need to do the same to the other side, okay? So if we see what that leaves us with then, we've got 12x add 14x, which is going to be 26x's. We still have the plus 3. And then on the other side of the equation, our 14x's cancel each other out, so we're just left with the minus 49. Okay, so we now have 26x plus 3 equals minus 49. Now, the next step then is that we want to get rid of this plus 3. So to do that, we're going to take away 3 and do exactly the same to the other side. Now, that means on this side, we're going to be left with 26x, as the 3's are both going to cancel out. And on the other side, and this is where you must be careful of these negatives, minus 49 minus 3 is going to leave us with minus 52. Okay, because think you are moving further down that number line away from 0. The final step then, as we have 26x equals minus 52, is to divide both sides by 26 to leave us with just x. So that means on this side, we're going to be left with just our x. Now on the other side, if we do a minus divided by a positive number, that's going to leave us with a negative answer, and then we can actually deal with the number. So 52 divided by 26 is just 2. So our answer is x equals minus 2. Thank you for listening, and I hope that has helped you. Bye.